We're here at the Met, or the Metropolitan Museum of Manila, and today we will be seeing the current exhibit and whatever they have to offer for us. The tickets are 100 pesos, but they're free on Tuesdays, right? You're allowed to take videos and pictures in the museum, but you're not supposed to stay too near to the pictures, or else they'll reprimand you. Let's go. Metropolitan Museum of Manila is one of the major museums in the Philippines. It was originally built as a venue for international art exhibitions in 1976, aimed at expanding the exposure of Filipinos to visual arts of foreign cultures while enhancing cultural diplomacy. In 1986, it redefined its vision towards cultivating local pride in Filipinos' own cultural and artistic heritage, primarily represented by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, or BSP, valuable collections of prehistoric gold and pottery, colonial Hispanic art, and the growing modern and contemporary collections of the BSP and the Metropolitan Museum of Manila. The museum was among the first to develop and extend its audience reach by embracing the philosophy of art for all, adopting a bilingual approach to exhibition text, and implementing a vigorous education and community outreach program. In the current installation or exhibition marks the 60th anniversary of Hao Chiok, respected practitioner and teacher of Chinese painting in the country. While every decade of his flourishing career is amply represented in this collection of more than 100 ink paintings, this exhibit veers away from a chronological retrospection and instead explores the coalescence pervasive in Hao Chiok's art and being. Divergences prominently mark key aspects of Hao Chiok's life. His Filipino-Chinese cultural and geographical roots mold and ground him. His excellence as an artist is inseparable from his passion as a teacher and mentor to thousands of students since 1965. His professional and private life unified in his wife and artistic collaborator, Si Chiu Hua. For the past 60 years, Hao Chiok has been creating works that feel intimately familiar, yet strangely different to the Filipinos' Western art-trained eyes. His images are observantly detailed, yet expansively broad, impressionistic, yet incontestably masterful. They effortlessly shift from the realistic to the almost abstract and back, inducing inner retreat, then stirring back to the physical world and its present cares. The manifold elements of art and life that coalesce in Hao Chiok's result in a body of work pulsating with great variety through the decades. In terms of inclusivity, I would give the Metropolitan Museum an 8 out of 10. Some artworks had braille, so people who are blind can still experience and, in a way, see the art. However, since there were 3 floors to the museum, I was also hoping there would be elevators for persons with disabilities or ramps, but I could not seem to find any. Also, one thing to notice is that the descriptions for the artworks or the museum's history had both English and Tagalog translations. All in all, my visit to the Metropolitan Museum was very enjoyable and educational. I was able to learn more about Philippine history and about myself through the art. The whole aura of the place was very serene and gives you many opportunities to reflect about yourself and even your country. I enjoyed how you could interact with the artworks and sometimes they would interact back. This is truly a unique museum and would definitely spend more hours getting lost in these floors